So hello guys, this is TheManBearPigify here once again, back at you with another video, and this video is another episode of my starting route series. Now in this episode I will be taking a look at Karkand and Karkand Assault in particular. I will give two routes, two of each side, the US and Russian side, to give you an example of how you should start with this map. A starting route can be really vital to a good match. If your route at the beginning fails, then the chances of you getting pushed back and your spawn and getting spawn trapped will be quite big, so getting that head start is really important, and these routes will surely help you with that. Here we have an overview of Karkand Assault. Now I have pointed out a few common sniper spots which should be looked after when doing your routes or just playing the map in general. Some of the spots include hilltops and buildings. A lot of people tend to camp there, especially snipers, since it's a really recon friendly map. Also a lot of medics, assaults and engineers tend to camp there, and you often find them in groups. So I would recommend checking those spots every so often to see if there's maybe an enemy lurking around there, so you can take him out with ease. I have also listed some circles with a line through it. These spots should be avoided mostly because these are open spots. Spots include the middle road near B and just the road in the middle between C and B. These spots actually are mostly open, and you can get shot from a lot of camping spots and just spots in general. I will avoid these spots as much as possible, but you can go through them every once in a while only if you see the opportunity. As you can see, the map is a linear map. That means most of the battles are fought somewhere in the middle. That's why most of the routes go either to C, to B or to A, depending on which side you are. This map works well for every type of class. You can be an aggressive recon, a camping recon, an assault, engineer or medic, and you will just fine on this map. I myself, as an aggressive recon, I really enjoy this map as a recon just because it has some really good lines of sight and it can be really aggressive as well. Now we're gonna take a look at some of the flags and how they are positioned. The A flag is pretty closed off. You have to get up either by these ladders on each of the sides or use the stairs in order to cap the flag. It can be pretty difficult to cap the A flag, but with some good teammates you can certainly cap it with ease. Keep out for nade spams, so if you're capping A, grenade throwback skill and grenade combat awareness skill would be recommended. As you can see here, there's a lot of spots where you can actually defend the A flag from, so that's pretty good. The B flag can be one of the more difficult flags to cap in this game. The B flag is pretty open. You can get shot from a lot of places, especially when you are on the US side. Capping the B flag as an US soldier is pretty difficult since there's not a lot of cover for you. As a Russian soldier, however, there is quite a lot of cover, but it is still pretty difficult to cap the flag because it's such an open flag. That's why it's recommended that as a US soldier you go straight to B and try to cap it as soon as possible and prevent the Russians from capping the flag. As you can see here, there is quite a lot of cover for the Russian side and they can defend it quite well. But if you are a US and you have pretty competent teammates, you can still defend the B flag quite well. Heading on over to the C flag. The C flag is a pretty open flag, much like the B flag is, but unlike with the B flag, the C flag has quite a bit more cover for both of the sides, thus making it a fair fight when capping it. A lot of the times the US tends to go for B, whereas the Russians go for C instead. So if you are on the US side, if you go to C, you tend to find a lot of people there. As you can see here, there is quite a lot of cover to protect the C flag from, so if you are capping the flag against an enemy that is utilizing these spots well, it can be pretty difficult. Heading on over to the last flag, the D flag. The D flag is a pretty close flag, but can be pretty open at times as well. If you blatantly run in the open when capping this flag, you will not have much success capping the flag, but if you utilize the good defending spots of this flag, then you can cap this flag with pretty much a lot of success. As you can see here, there's a lot of spots where you can defend this flag from, and that's really good because the flag, if you cap this flag, you can have the whole enemy team spawn trapped in their base and you can easily win the game. Now on to the routes themselves. I will speed up the route just for time's sake, so I hope you don't mind. Now on to the first route, which is the US side. The route 1 from US side, you want to head straight to the gas, skip those APCs and tanks, somebody else will get them anyway. You just want to go straight to the gas and go straight up to C and kill everybody that's lurking around at C in their backs. By doing this, you deny the enemy's chance to cap C, and if you cap C, you get a real good advantage on the map because chances are your team will go straight for B and cap B instead. Now on to the second route of the US side. Just like with the first route, instead of going for an APC or a tank, you want to skip those and go straight to the gases and take the gas and go straight to B instead of going to C, and go via the right side through these little shacks and just kill all the enemies that are trying to kill your teammates. Doing this will allow your teammates to have a chance to cap B without getting shot, and it will allow you to get quite a couple of kills. If your teammates, however, are not capping the B flag, you can adapt this route to, instead of killing the enemies, you can just cap B for yourself. So keep in mind, these routes are not to actually be copied, but more or less to be used as a guideline to make up your own routes. But if you want, you can use the exact same route. Now on to the first route of the Russian side. Just like with these first two routes, you want to get a gas or a Humvee and go straight for D, cap D, and then go via this left side where I'm at right now. Then you want to go via the left stairs and just head glitch the stairs and kill everybody that's here. But keep in mind, if there's a sniper, he can take you out really easily, so keep that in mind. From here you can kill the enemies from the right side and proceed to cap B, or just head glitch this and go for the kills. Now we're on to the last route, which is the second route of the Russian side. With this route, instead of taking a gas, you want to go straight to D, maybe even capping D. If you don't want to, that's fine. You can just go straight to C, I mean. But of course you want to first see where the enemies are, maybe spot them out or even try and kill them. And of course look out for those common sniper spots which I listed at the beginning of the video. Then you just want to kill everybody that you maybe see lurking around. As you can, I'm just shooting some spots that some enemies might be lurking into, but afterwards you just want to proceed to cap C. Because if the enemy team happens to cap C before you, it will be pretty hard to cap it back, since most of the time they will have B as well, and you will get spawn trapped at D. Well guys, this video is coming to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you actually learned something from this video as well, and the next time that you're going to play Karkand Assault, be sure to think of these routes to get a head start over your opponent. Also remember, these routes are mostly used as guidelines to create your own routes as well, so be creative. A lot of time goes into making these videos. This video actually took 4 hours to make, to commentate and to edit, so if you could maybe show some appreciation by leaving a like rating, subscribing, and maybe sharing this video with a friend of yours that is also struggling, that would be just awesome. I also have my own server called ManBear and Tommy's Firing Range. You can find the bookmark link in the description below, so if you want to play with me, that's the place where you will find me most of the time. Well guys, this video is coming to an end. Hope you guys enjoyed it. For now, this has been TheManBearPigify, and I'm out.